General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, RCCG, Pastor Enoch Adeboye has kicked against the proposed regulation of social media by the federal government. He condemned the proposal as laughable, insensitive, and an attempt to gag the common man. Adeboye spoke on Sunday at the RCCG headquarters November Thanksgiving service with the theme Better Days Ahead. He said the attempts to regulate the social media as done in China won't work in Nigeria because the variables are so different. The best the government can do is to ensure that the news being carried through the social media is genuine, but to want to replicate what is happening in China here in Nigeria is laughable and would not be responsible and would not be possible here, Adeboye stressed. Adeboye spoke through the Assistant General Overseer, Admin and Personnel, and member of the Governing Council, Pastor Johnson Odeshola. He said Chinese leaders do not run personal accounts outside their shores, unlike leaders in other parts of the world. The world's most populous nation also run a working social, welfare and educational with adequate plans for citizens. He also pointed out everything applicable to the Chinese is applicable to every citizen, unlike in Nigeria. The respected cleric carpeted the federal government for poor handling of the #EndSARS protest, stating the shooting at Lekki paved the way for hoodlums to hijack the protest. Adeboye also retreated the call for restructuring of Nigeria, stating he is not a party to the breaking of the nation. According to him, he said, I am not in support of the opinion that the country should divide because in our togetherness we are strong. All we need to do is having an agreement to share everything equally and be principled. We are stronger together, but we should restructure. Okay? Well, Adeboye has been on this restructuring. And all of a sudden, Adeboye has really been speaking on behalf of the people. He's been caring for the people because before now he was so quiet. He never said anything, whether good or bad. Maybe because Shibajo is not speaking now, so maybe at least let him be speaking and let us, and so that we know that Nigerians will know that okay, it's with them. Because with this hashtag answers is being on this whole thing, remember when the wife went to give those in Alausa, he gave them, he supported them in their food, with food and all manner of things. Even when the answers protesters were rejecting some stuff from some gift from the so-called politicians. And at the end of the day, I think that was why this man came out. What is this man's name? The spokesman to the president, Femi Adesina. He came out, oh yes, so the clerics, the whatever, they are the ones, trying to divide the country and all of that. I don't know why they're always afraid of dividing the country. You don't want to divide the country, then do things that will make people to say, yes, we want to be part of the country. Of course, they're always preaching this whole thing, in our togetherness, there's strength, this and that. Those are the rhetorics we've been hearing from time immemorial, but it's always favoring just few individuals. So this issue of social media, I'm sure that this guy will be crying somewhere now, Desmond Elliot, because he tried to make it seem as if he's now a father calling other people's children. See, they are cursing. Anytime I remember that word, I will just be laughing that this guy, if he sees posture so arrogant. Now they be the people with their power. See children, when I went online, I saw people on social media and he was even accusing his people, his colleagues, without their for my former colleague, of course, because definitely he's not going to be in this thing forever. I think I remember. I'm just trying to digress. I remember Mufe Damejo, RMD. He was a commissioner or whatever in Delta State, and I don't think he got all this kind of backlash. This guy just started coming. He came out and began to talk about Obaseki. What do they call this thing? Godfatherism is the in thing, and people are like, seriously, young guy like this talking about Godfatherism. They now knew that okay, this guy is up to something. He just came out and began to say, children causing people and this and this and that. They will not check the roots of the problem. They just want to jump at the middle and begin to criticize the people. Everything, those who are stealing the Indomie, because these governors are their Indomie to the level at which they are holding Indomies and all of that. It shows that these people, their poverty is on another level. Holding Indomie. Nobody saying anything about them. But now the people who went to go and take this Indomie where they are being packed, and these guys are not really ashamed. Somebody said he wanted to share his on her birthday. Even another woman too, she even that one even shared her own on her birthday and coming out and say some people are high on drugs. Who is not high on drugs? So now Adeboye is talking about what is it called? Social media regulation. That it is really laughable, and that is exactly what people have been saying. You want to go and pick and copy something from that side, and the good things there, no, it's none of your business. What is happening? What is obtaining? The way the government of UK, the government of US, the government of all these developed countries, the European countries, all the Canada, Australia, all of them, the way they are treating their citizens is none of the this in business. You see, Aisha Buhari is always traveling here and there. They see how those people treat their citizens, but for them to do the same thing to their citizens is a lie. But the question is that those leaders who are really, to a very large extent, are taking care of their citizens, does it mean they are poor? Does it mean because we are taking care of our citizens, because in as much you are taking care of your citizens, you are taking care of yourself. Of course, it's not as if maybe it's going to be a Dorado, but to a very large extent, people will be comfortable. Crime will be reduced. But these people, they believe that by the time they start doing the right thing for the people, it will make them go bankrupt. It will make them poor. I don't know. I have never seen any of these politicians, all these Western world politicians, other countries that are doing the right thing. I've never seen their leaders wearing rags, because I see no reason why these people cannot just do the right thing. All those places they go there, they have houses there here and there, but for them to replicate all the good things they've been seeing, and most of them they've been going to all these countries from time immemorial. Only God knows. The majority of them are in their 60s, in their 70s. They have been patronizing all this Western world right from when they were young till today. They are still going there. They're not ashamed. You cannot copy what is there. The other woman was telling us, one of the House of the lawmakers in House of Assembly in Lagos, saying that I schooled in the UK. Which kind of school in the UK? You're not even ashamed. They school in the UK. How many of the UK people come school for Nigeria? That was then. You have scattered everything. Schooled in the UK, and people ask him, you are talking about UK, the unemployment in the UK. Do you know how they manage them? Do you know how they manage the unemployed people? It's none of your fault now. They are going to see strong things. Since you guys are so stubborn, like I said, I was thinking the day I know, I realized that these our so-called politicians will never learn. It was during this COVID-19, even with the way everybody was even afraid of this COVID-19. These guys are still stealing. No, even people were even suspecting them then that all this whatever they were playing France, because the figures, they were just manufacturing figures from states to from different states because they wanted money. As if that was then of everybody forgot about it. Not until when this hashtag NSAS came up, we can't see their yash for us. I see, now they see Indomie. These are the people that want to regulate social media. Is it not? It's laughable. It's really, really laughable. So guys, let us hear your opinion. Leave your comment below and let's know your thoughts on this.